and thank you for joining us today. Our presentation is on a post-storm PSA focused on Hurricane Helene and Milton. Our PSA is designed to provide helpful information for staying safe and finding resources after a hurricane. My name is Itzel.
My name is Clarissa.
My name is Isabella.
My name is Jorge Luis.
And my name is Sylvia Tamez.
Okay, so now it's my turn. My name is Jorge, like you said. Our hurricane PSA is focusing on post-storm, meaning safety information after a storm has happened. Hurricanes are prevalent here in South Texas, in Florida, on this side of the Pacific and the Atlantic, United States. It can be a big impact here in South Texas. So we decided to do a subject that was prevalent and something close to home that our family and friends, people close to us can relate to. So our hurricanes can leave devastating impacts, and just because it might not happen to us, it can happen to someone else. And it's crucial to know how to protect oneself and how to seek help during the recovery phase of what's going on during a hurricane. Sometimes you may not have the resources yourself, so it's good to reach out to the community and people around us. So our PSA includes practical safety tips and information on resources that can be done and that someone can get during the post phase of a hurricane. So throughout the PSA, you'll also see information that can be useful not only to yourselves, but to your loved ones and to people around you and the community, the university, as well as anywhere within South Texas that can be impacted. The structure of our PSA was brainstormed through our group into 4 different parts. We decided to have 4 different parts because it can have the information provided in a short time frame instead of extending it. So the 4 parts that we decided to have was the introduction, which sets the stage by highlighting the importance of safety and the community recovery in a post-hurricane impact, not only here but somewhere else as well. The second part was the informational section. This includes different categories. The categories that were explained also had information that can be presented in how rainfall, flooding, and other impacts can be done within the community. And after the informational stage, when I'm going to be speaking, it's through the aftermath. The aftermath section focuses on staying safe after the storm. This includes organizing yourself not only through your families, but through the community by providing assistance to those in need and staying alert to what is needed through the community by not just the city, but by Cameron, Hidalgo, Stark County. It's important to know what different areas are impacted through different categories on hurricanes. And the last but not least is the closer. This offers a call to action. It reminds not only viewers, but people who listen to this PSA for available resources that need to be, that can be provided for support. Again, not only for us, but through our loved ones and people around us. This was designed and structured to guide our viewers, or anybody else who's watching. It makes it a lot easier for information to be provided when it's divided into different categories. From here, we're going to go ahead and move on with Itzel, who's going to go to our team progress video.
Thank you, Jorge. Our teamwork progress video documents the journey our team took to develop this PSA. This video is meant to showcase how we communicated and also collaborated to bring this project to life. You'll see the footage of us forming our team, setting our project goals, and assigning roles. This video also highlights the smarter communication practices we applied from base.
No, keep going.
That's okay.
I have a blank stare. The video highlights the small group communication practices we applied from brainstorming ideas to problem solving and staying organized. As you watch, look out for all of these stages in the video that we'll show you right now.
I'm not that
So am I supposed to look at you or you're?
No, you're gonna look at the camera.
I'm not here. I'm like an omnipotent person.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Then again.
Yes.
Yes.
Name and classification, please.
I'm Sylvia Gomez and I'm a sophomore.
Jorge Luis Gonzalez, and I'm a senior.
Isabella Francis, and I'm a junior.
It's Sal and I'm a sophomore.
My name is Clarissa Morales. My classification is senior.
Do you like your group members?
Yeah, they're okay.
Do you like your group members?
I do. The group has a very, it's very varied.
As the teacher said, there's always an optimist of the group, and that is me. I am stupidly optimistic.
It's like a wide variety of acquisitions that each of one of them has.
Your home.
You're
as
a cheerleader.
Why weren't you a cheerleader?
Because I was
It's good for AD, me too.
I was going to play basketball, bitch.
Period.
But it makes a very good combination.
Say hi.
What do you think of group progress?
I think the group progress we made was pretty good because we started off pretty early.
We could, if I'm gonna do it after 7.
I think
I'm gonna be up I need, something is.
I agree with that.
There needs to be some tree.
What is it gonna
I need some trees.
It's meetings, the coffee place on 10th Street. Linda,
I don't
they have
know.
they have outdoor seating and indoor seating. They have snacks,
I've
they have
never been there.
coffee.
I appreciate you all coming in. I really, really do.
No, I'm glad you messaged though. Cause or somebody, somebody messaged. I was just like.
She was like, oh my god, I have to go. And all of us agreed that we wanted to get it not over as soon as possible, but just work on it so we won't fall behind. Okay, go.
What do you think of group progress so far?
The group progress that we've done is actually kind of impressive. From being complete strangers to progressing to the point where we've done the majority of the work before even November. I like that a lot. That shows character for sure.
Supplies can be limited, so make sure you act accordingly. Go to your local supermarket or your local convenience store to make sure that you get stuff. What was it? No, sandbags.
Thus far, I believe that our group progress has been a lot faster than the groups around us, in my opinion. But only because we're trying to stay on top of it and get it done quicker rather than wait until the last minute.
Yeah, it's like 2 steps and then we go. Okay. So even though hurricanes aren't preventable, you can take safety precautions to further lessen the impact of the community. Oh shit, what was I supposed to say?
It's okay, try it again.
I think we've progressed a lot.
What is
No, hold on. I think our progression has moved better than other groups.
Category 5 can include wind. Oh.
You're good. Start again. You're good.
150. Okay. Category 5 can include winds of 150. No, greater than 155. Okay.
What do you think about group progress so far?
Honestly, there wasn't a clear thought coming into it, because I think we're just made up of a whole bunch of creative minds.
So tracking.
Oh, it's sensitive.
Oh my god. So even when you move your hand, period, and then...
What group member is your favorite?
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a hard question to answer. I like people, but not like that.
And if you had to choose, who's your favorite group member?
I don't think I could choose because each person has something that makes them very unique, and I don't think there's a way to fairly choose.
If you had to choose, who's your favorite?
Your favorite group member.
Me. No, I'm just kidding. Mia. I would have to say, honestly, I mean, why did I draw a blank with your name?
Bella,
I mean,
if you had to choose, who's your favorite group member?
Probably Mia, Claire's daughter. She's everything I've ever wanted to be.
Period.
Well, wasn't that impressive? Now we're gonna be diving into some key communication concepts found within our project. We're gonna start with synergy. Synergy is actually a derivative from the Greek word synergy, and it means working together. Synergy means how the whole group is more than each individual parts combined. This is a crucial concept in small groups and in teams because without the whole group collaboration, the team will not get to success. This is basically the opposite of divide to conquer. Next, we're going to be talking about the problem solving and decision making concepts. These are interrelated since in order to solve a problem efficiently, you first need to be able to make decisions. These concepts have 6 steps, which is first, defining the problem. Second, you have to examine the limitations. Third, you have to examine alternatives. Fourth, you need to make a choice. Fifth would be to implement the decision that you take. And sixth would be to evaluate your results. The biggest enemy against problem solving and decision making is groupthink. By definition, the concurrence seeking tendency that leads to the deterioration of problem solving. Now we're going to dive into verbal and nonverbal communication. These concepts are things that we use on a daily basis. They specifically help us maintain and create relationships. Starting with verbal communication, its functions are task ordering, which is more on the delegation of tasks, process orientation, which is how the group advances, the order that it follows, and narratives, which is everyday talks and conversations. Nonverbal communications has a variety of types, such as body language, paralanguage, and proxymetrics. It's so interesting how communication works. Even though a conversation might not be happening between 2 individuals, it's still a form of communication. Finally, we're gonna go into norms and roles. These are essential for small groups and teams because the group culture is based on these along with the specific responsibilities that each member takes. For example, norms, there is 4 categories. There is implicit, explicit, peripheral, and crucial. If a group member breaks a peripheral or an implicit norm, nothing major would happen except that it would make the group members uncomfortable because it's not the vibe the group is giving. If explicit or crucial norms are broken, then the group leader and the group members would take a social section and determine which would be appropriate for the individual person. Last but not least, the types of roles that are present, there is 3. There is a social emotional role in which group members make sure that each person is in the group feels welcomed and included. There is a self-centered role in which this is a destructive one because it doesn't allow for the group to prosper because an individual is just centralized within themselves. And the third role, which is a task role, it's more academic. Next, I'm gonna pass it over to Clarissa.
Hi. Now, we're gonna go ahead and walk through the stages of the project development and the interactions that made it successful. And during that, we have the forming and planning, or better known as forming and storming stage. We each discussed different ideas at the beginning. I remember we made time to schedule a meeting at Moonbeams on 10th Street. And from there, like, we just brainstormed, and right away Bella came with her notebook and she started writing down our names, and she started asking us, what are your strengths and your weaknesses? Which was a crucial part of this whole operation, because of the fact that based off of our strengths and our weaknesses, we were able to better see what roles fit our team. So from there, this ensured that everyone just had a clear understanding of the role that was given to them, and what the responsibilities came with it. Now, next we have the challenges and the solutions. So with that, we did encounter a couple of challenges, mainly with the scheduling. Not all of us had a free schedule. We did, thanks to Jorge, he gave us the solution of downloading an app called How About, and it allowed us to input each of our schedules, like when we had time, when we had work, anything like that, or any social events, and it allowed us to see which times were optimal to gather the most group members. And if a group member couldn't make it, then we would either FaceTime or Zoom, but we only FaceTime. But yeah, so that was also one of them. Now, collaboration and meetings. Regular meetings were the backbone of it. I know class was one big reason why we kept those are basically our meetings. We would talk after class. So regular meetings were essential for us, for the collaboration, just because we use the meetings to check progress, share feedback, and brainstorm as any new ideas that we might have, and this helped us move the project forward. And now, finally, we reached the finalization. Finalization stage. And what that is that we just combined all of our ideas and our insights to complete the PSA. So we all had to look at it. We all had a part on it, and we all evaluated if we liked what we had. And that was pretty much what it came down to as our final product. And we're very proud of it. We believe our product, or our PSA, provides valuable information about post-storm safety. So now we'd like to share the final PSA video with you. Again, the video is the result of our team's combined efforts, and it's focused on providing post-storm safety tips and support resources to help viewers recover safely after a hurricane. Let's take a look at our PSA.
Did you hear about the hurricanes that hit Florida recently?
Yes, I have.
It was Milton and Helene, right? Do you remember what categories they were?
Yes, I believe it was category 4 and 5.
That's really bad. I've seen all the aftermath photos, and the destruction seems very devastating.
Yes, if more people had information on how to be preventive, the community would be way less impacted.
I agree, and if we had more information on who to reach out to when these natural disasters occurred, it would be easier for us to get the help that we need.
That is so true.
In the aftermath of Hurricane Helene and Hurricane Milton, it is crucial to stay safe. Avoid flood waters, as they may contain harmful debris or harmful bacteria. If your home has been damaged, please do not enter until it has been inspected by professionals. If you need assistance, please contact organizations like the Red Cross, FEMA, or your local health shelter.
Although hurricanes aren't preventable, you can take precautionary measures to further lessen the impact in your community. Let's dive into it.
Supplies can be limited, so make sure you act accordingly. Get things ahead of time, because if you wait for the last minute, you may find nothing. Sandbags can be provided by your local government, city or county. So make sure you keep a lookout, because supplies can save lives.
A hurricane category 1 can include winds of 74 to 95 miles per hour and a storm surge of 4 to 5 feet. Category 2 can include winds of 96 to 110 miles per hour and a storm surge of 6 to 8 feet. Category 3 can include winds of 111 miles per hour up to 130 miles per hour and a storm surge of 9 to 12 feet. Category 4 can include winds of 131 miles per hour up to 156 miles per hour and a storm surge of 13 to 18 feet tall. Category 5 can include winds of greater than 155 miles per hour and a storm surge greater than 18 feet of water.
I think it's very important that we stay informed about the different categories of hurricanes so that we know what's coming for us.
That is very true.
So make sure that you stay in touch with your local news stations about the weather.
See you next time.
Now, wasn't that lovely? Working on this project has taught us a lot about effective teamwork and communication. One of the most major takeaways we had was the importance of clear communication. By staying connected and sharing updates through apps such as WhatsApp and how about like my teammate Claire brought up, we were able to keep in close communication with each other almost throughout the entire week, even when we wouldn't see each other for an entire week. We also learned the value of teamwork and hard work. Each member had their own unique skill set that they brought to the table in the beginning. And as Claire mentioned, we talked about our strengths and weaknesses within our very first official group meeting. Because as the team leader elected, I found it important that we honed in each person's individual strengths. That way we could have the best possible product. This project also showed us the importance of adaptability and problem solving. There were many unexpected challenges that occurred throughout the semester while completing this project, such as time management, unresponsiveness, and one of our teammates fully dropping the class. We had to find ways around the unresponsiveness of said classmate and worked around it and worked around our schedules to make sure that we had backup plans just in case. And we were glad that we did. Finally, applying real-world communication concepts from our coursework allowed us to work more effectively as a small group, bringing theory into practice. As Helen Keller once said, "Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much." This quote truly captures the essence of what our group has done throughout the semester. In conclusion, our PSA provides essential safety tips for information, resources, and empowering the viewers on staying safe and recovering after a storm. Through this project, we reinforce the power of collaboration and that we learned together, and everything that we learned together. We can accomplish so much more as a team. Thank you.